Delighted to be joined by Tommy Fury, who's got a big fight this weekend on the undercard for Tyson Fury's massive fight against Dillian Whyte on Saturday. Tommy, how are you feeling? Because the focus has been all about Tyson, but today is all about you.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Same as any other fight week. We're resting, stretching, bit of shaking out in the pads and stuff like that. Obviously, a lot of media obligations to do on the run up to the fight, but nothing changes. It's all the same.
How much does it mean to you to be fighting on the same bill as your brother?
Yeah, it means everything. If it wasn't for Tyson, we wouldn't be on this stage, none of us. So to go out there and perform in front of 94,000 and Wembley Stadium, it's everything. Especially me being from the UK. Wembley is an iconic place to box. It's the one where everybody wants to box. So for me to do that in my 8th fight, I'm blessed, and that's just the word we've got to use here. Just absolutely blessed to be in this position that I'm in right now. And on Saturday night, I'm going to take full advantage of it with both hands.
And it's been a long time coming, this 8th fight. You've had your own issues you've had to deal with, so how important is it for you to look to kickstart your career now?
Yeah, definitely. All the setbacks that happened to me in 2021, I've left there. It's a new year, and it's my year, and I said that ever since the new year started. So I'm really looking forward to Saturday night, kicking things off with a bang, put on a spectacular performance that I know I'm capable of, and just putting everything we've been doing in the gym into play, really. But I feel myself growing as a fighter. It's my 8th fight now. I'm not talking here like I've had 100 fights, but I can feel myself getting more experienced as the fights go on. And I'm ready to perform on Saturday.
I don't want to make this about Jake Paul, but what pathway do you think you will look to take now? That fight didn't happen in December, but do you think it'll be a slightly different path now, maybe going down a more traditional route, getting towards what you want, which is to become a champion?
I don't know. For me to sit here right now and tell you what route I'm going to go down, I have no clue, because my life took a complete 360 degrees, ever since, I came out of Love Island. I was boxing as a kid, boxing all my life, and then suddenly I go on a reality TV show. I get burst into the limelight. Then I was a headline in America against a YouTuber. Now I'm boxing at Wembley. My life just is like snakes and ladders, that game. I don't know what's going to come next, but we're just going to take one step at a time, and all my focus on right now is Saturday night.
Is it a challenge focusing on Saturday night because you're being a huge part of Tyson's support this week, but as you say, it's such an important night for you? Yeah,
definitely. For us both to be boxing on the card, it's absolutely amazing, first time. And we both support each other, but at the end of the day, we know we've both got a job to do. So Tyson's looking after his stuff, I'm looking after my stuff, and Saturday night we both go on there, put it all on the line, and come out with the victories.
In terms of the opponent you've got this weekend, a decent record. Are you expecting this to be maybe the sternest test you've had so far in the pro ranks?
Yeah, definitely. I'm hoping so. Every other fight that I've had, they've not really come to fight, bar a couple of them, and it's just been awkward, looks messy, whereas this guy he's not a journeyman. He's only lost once, and that was to a guy who was 20-4. So he's coming to fight, and he's coming to win. So I think when I've got an opponent who's actually coming to win, it's going to be a different story. I genuinely believe everybody watching on Saturday night is going to think, where's that guy gone and who's this? I'm definitely excited to put on a show for everybody.
Talk me through the environment that's been created in Morecambe in the last few months. You've had some incredible stars there, the likes of Sonny Bill Williams, who won recently. Joseph Parker's been involved. Obviously Tyson, it's all about him and his camp ahead of this fight, but it looks like a real special bond's been created there.
Yeah, definitely. Morecambe's been the home for this camp currently. We've all trained there, like you say, we've had so many stars through the gym, training with us, we're having fun. It's been a really fun camp. It's been a very long camp, we've trained hard for this one, but it's finally here now, and we've left no stone unturned, and that's why we're both super confident going into these fights, because we both have had the best nutrition, the best training, best sleep possible. There's nothing that we haven't ticked. So when you've done all the work, there's no need to be nervous, there's no need to be, doubting yourself, because you've done everything that you could have done. So now you go out there and enjoy it.
How do you reflect on yesterday's press conference? Because there was a huge amount of respect shown between Tyson and Dillian. We weren't sure what to expect, simply because we'd not heard from Dillian for such a long time.
Yeah, I think it was good. I'm happy that it didn't go off or anything like that, because we're fighting yesterday we was fighting in 3 days. So there'd be no need for all that pushing and shoving and all that sort of stuff. I know it builds pay-per-view buys, but when you look at it really, you're fighting in 3 days. There's no need for all that. Tyson and Dillian know each other well. They've done camp after camp with each other, for sparring, years of sparring together. So there's no need for all that. It's a fight. They both earn themselves millions of pounds. It's respectful, and that's how it should be.
What was your take on what happened towards the end when it looks like things could potentially bubble over?
Yeah, definitely. It was just a bit of excitement, wasn't it? And obviously, there's going to be, animosity building there. Both teams have been prepared to fight each other for numerous amount of weeks. So that's all that really was.
Dillian was talking about a potential fight between his dad and your old man. Is that something you'd like to see?
I mean, my dad will fight anyone. That's not a problem. But I don't know. My dad's character. He's the biggest character out of all of us, and people love him for it. You know, at the end of the day, this is entertainment business. That's what they pay for.
And talk us through, you've got a huge fight this weekend, and you told us you're going to make a statement on Saturday. What's Tyson Fury going to do when he steps in the ring against Dillian Whyte?
Tyson, when he gets in there Saturday night, from what I've seen in the gym, you know, it's going to be a very difficult night for Dillian Whyte. Tyson's performing all cylinders. I've never seen him look as good in the gym. And I do genuinely think you're going to see the best performance out of Tyson here. You know, he's in the best condition that he possibly could be in. And I think Saturday night, it's just what I've labelled it as all the way through, you know, a homecoming. A very big, very large homecoming, but one that he can enjoy. I mean, the only real problems is a heavyweight, and he can bang. And that's it, that's the only things he's got to look out for. But in terms of getting outboxed, that's not going to happen. You know, and anything else isn't going to happen. The only chance he's got is landing one bomb. And the way Tyson's looking in the gym at the minute, that isn't going to happen.
It is the homecoming. Is it the Farewell World Tour as well? Do you think this will be the final fight, or can we believe anything Tyson says in fight week?
I mean, you've seen Tyson, you know, retire and come back, played it enough times in his career. So, I mean, he's talking about it being his last fight, and you know, at this stage, I believe him. Yeah, definitely. He's got young kids at home. He's got nothing left to prove in the sport. So why not? You know, he's been in the sport long enough. It's time to enjoy his family and his kids now. But is it the last time we're ever going to see him in the ring? I don't know. We'll see.